second chance points. They also had 21 fast break points. How much is it a matter of, obviously you guys want to play as close to perfect as possible, but just cleaning up one of those aspects, whether defensive rebounding or transition defense, how much can just doing one of those things better make a difference in this game?
That's what we talked about. I think I told you that at our little shooting round yesterday that we can't be bad at both. Can't be bad at defensive rebounding and transition. So something that we struggled against this team with since last playoffs. And, we can't not excel in one of them, especially not both. So, once again, that's our Achilles heel, and we have to be better in both departments, if not one.
Last two, Dan.
Eddie, what's the message to D'Lo after this? I think we all know how badly he wants to play well in this series based on what happened in the past. Did you like his aggressiveness tonight? And I guess after a rough game, when that kind of exists in the back of people's minds, is there anything that needs to be said to him?
Just get ready for game two. I mean, we can't do anything about this, but you can do something about game two. We know what D'Lo brings to our team. Offensively, he can score, shoot the ball extremely well. Just got to do it, it's not a regular season game where, we have time. We're down 0-1, so, we have to, everybody, I do like the aggressive. I mean, really has to shoot the ball more. He only hit 4 shots. I think he has to be a little bit more aggressive. But we got to see the ball go in. I think that plays a factor. A lot of our guys are rhythm players. So, you miss the first couple, ball feels a little weird, or, it could be a mental thing. I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to D'Lo yet, but, it's on him to just come in, and we're going to continue to preach, continue to shoot the ball and play how he's been playing, up to this point. I think he's a player that never loses confidence in himself, but I think when you see a couple go in, he'll be a different player.
Last question.
Eddie, as you walk out of this building tonight and think about how well you guys started, how well you personally played, but that third quarter, what is it about that third quarter? Without looking at film, I respect that.
Yeah,
that you need to change.
We got to come out and play with a sense of urgency. We had some turnovers to start the third quarter. We had some bad shots. They got in transition. They made some shots. But I think our sense of urgency was really low. Some uncharacteristic turnovers where it was just like lazy, It wasn't trying to make the right play. It was just live ball turnovers that we can control, and that kind of got them going. But I think it actually started, late in the second, kind of carry over into the third. So just got to be better coming out of halftime, especially on the road. We can't allow, a team. I mean, if you look at the rest of the quarters, we were solid. Like I said, late in the second, they, cut the lead, which is why they had 32 in the second. But I think we were pretty good defensively, 25 in the fourth, 25 in the first. But that third quarter and the end of the second quarter hurt us and gave them momentum and confidence. And, when you play a team like this who already have enough weapons, you just can't give them easy ones.
27 points on the night came in the first half.
LeBron, what did you feel like you guys were doing to have the good first quarter, build the 12-point lead midway through the second? Anything different from the previous matchups, and how did that flip as Denver got back into it?
No, it's not like we came in with a whole new, game plan or whatever the case may be. I just thought we was playing good basketball. We came out, got some good shots. We was able to connect on some shots and build up a 12-point lead. And obviously they cut that lead to 3 at the half with the spurt that they had in the second quarter, which led them into the third. They rode that momentum, and got up to a double-digit lead for themselves.
Offensive rebounding tonight, they had 15. They're a big team. What can you do to clean that up better as a team?
I just get bodies, hit bodies, and it's challenging at times. Obviously, Aaron Gordon does a great job of playing that dunker spot, and we get caught in rotation sometimes in the smalls on him. Obviously Joker, his ability to rebound his misses or just rebound in general. It's a big team. It's a big team. They got a big front court and MPJ, Joker, and Aaron Gordon. We just got to do a better job of trying to get hits and then collectively rebound, the defensive glass.
Going into game one, LeBron, we spoke about the need to play 48 minutes to shake off any execution they have to be able to, do your best on the other side. How do you feel like, as a group, you would assess that, like in terms of needing to stay connected mentally as well as possible?
We could have been better. I thought we played some good ball tonight, but we could have been better. We know just don't have much room. Excuse me. You don't have much room for error versus Denver team, especially on their home floor. They're just a team that's been through everything. Obviously, they're the defending champions, so you got to execute, you got to make shots, you got to defend, and then you can't give them extra possessions. Like you said, them having 18 second chance points when you're defending already versus a high-powered offense team, that's going to be already difficult right there in his own right.
LeBron, entering this game, Denver was one of the few teams that attempted fewer three-pointers than you guys, and they attempted 13 more tonight. Do you feel like part of that was the offensive rebounding? What was that the scheme of what you guys were willing to give up, or how would you assess kind of that increase on their end of threes?
No, we're not willing to give up anything. I thought they got some in transition. KCP hit a couple, in transition when we weren't able to get back and get numbers, and then they was able to get some good looks as well throughout the course of the game. But we don't want to give up anything, but they shot the ball. Pretty well. 35% is 15 threes compared to our 8 was 8 for 29. So, they won that matchup right there in the three-point line.
What about tonight, or what from tonight's game, I guess, gives you confidence that you guys are going to be able to bounce back strong for game 2?
Because it's a 7-game series.
LeBron, you said in New Orleans, that we're going to need to play pretty close to perfect basketball. You said it again tonight. When that's the standard that's necessary to win, can that lead a team to press a little bit? And I guess what's the balance between guys playing freely and confidently, also though knowing that the attention to detail has to be so granular against a team that can take 2 mistakes and turn it into an 8-0 run?
Well, I've never played on a championship team that didn't pay attention to detail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to.
Hey, LeBron, you hit that three-pointer right before the half. Felt like it took away some of their momentum. But in the third quarter, they outscored you guys by 17 points. What bothered you most in that third quarter run?
14. But, they did a pretty good job of just, they made shots. And we were not very good offensively. I thought we had some good looks, but we weren't able to connect on them, but they did a good job.
Yeah, given this team's recent history with Denver, how do you fight the feeling of here we go again?
For me? Or are you talking about, that doesn't matter to me. I don't ever get into here we go again mindset. It's one game. They protected their home court. We have another opportunity on Monday to come back and be better. We know how challenging it's going to be. We know how difficult this opponent is and how great they are. So that's all a part of the game. Start doubting you. I don't get into the doubt mindset. That's not me. I'm the wrong guy to ask. Appreciate it.